The following Jackass Nation production is powered by Cinelinx. Cinelinx.com, your one stop for your news, reviews, editorials, and more. Keep it on Cinelinx. You're listening to Gifted Talkers, powered by Cinelinx.com and presented by the Jackass Nation and the Offshoots Radio Network. And now, your host, the Jackass.
That's right. Welcome to the next episode of Gifted Talkers. God, I love that damn name. It's so damn
so
cool.
great.
What's up? This is your boy, the Jersey Jackass Beach of the Sea. I am sitting here with the one, the only Quad C. Matt, what's going on, buddy?
Oh, man, just another great episode to talk about for The Gifted.
I know, man. This one, I love the show so much.
It's been great. A lot better than I really ever anticipated it being.
I mean, I think I was overhyped as is.
You were.
But it really is, like, meeting... It's everything I wanted it to be, and it still is having fun. Again, you know, it has its issues like every show does.
Sure.
But it's so much fun to watch. And this episode was awesome, dude.
Yeah, and it didn't hit what we thought it was going to hit. They didn't have, like, a storm on the base like we thought it was going to do. So they kind of pivoted a little bit. But what I loved about this episode was we finally got that enemy, that villain that we were hoping to get.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You mean Turner?
The Doctor.
Oh yeah,
I think the
Doctor's gonna be He's interesting. I want to know who he is and whatnot, but we'll get into that when we get into speculation and whatnot. So just overall thoughts here. So you liked it? You thought?
I liked it. It's also the part about when I said that the guy, the son, is going to become a villain.
Yeah, exactly.
That's starting to happen.
Watching that, I was like, man, we done called that.
We done called that shit.
We did that right on the money.
Yeah.
Because he's already very Pyro-esque. And
right?
You're just like...
He gets pissed off about everything.
He's like, why don't we just rob the bank? Like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
We can rob this bank easily.
He just destroys a bunch of meters. Yeah, fuck it. But yeah, so that was good. I like that we finally found out the redhead's power.
Yes, and it's a really weird power. I don't want to know her name.
Yeah, I don't know her name either. But she has the ability to implant memories into somebody's mind. So she used that on Blink this past week, which was really cool.
She is Dreamer.
Okay.
Or full mutant name from the comics is Beautiful Dreamer.
Okay, so Dreamer.
Yeah, and so her ability is, again, to add or subtract other memories. Mm-hmm. Played by Elena Satine, who I know I've seen somewhere and she's always evil. Every time Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., she played Lorelei.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what it was.
Okay.
Now I'm like, God, because I remember being like, this is a bad chick. And now I see it.
Wasn't Lorelei the Asgardian?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
She also played Mara on Smallville. Didn't know that.
Wow.
I just happened to see that on her Wikipedia.
She just does a lot of superhero shows.
I guess
apparently.
so. Good Lord. All right, there we go. So, okay, I really loved it. I enjoyed it. I love the opening flashback. Mm-hmm. We find out that Oakland is not X3.
No.
It's something else that happened.
Yeah, something I think we're going to see later on because they can't keep mentioning that over and over again without us seeing it later.
And and what happened was, so there's a raid on an orphanage.
Yeah.
And a mutant child just basically killed everyone.
Yeah.
That's insane.
But I'm curious who's that mutant child.
Yeah.
I want to know that.
Exactly.
So that's why I want this flashback. I want Turner to be there. I want Turner to come in and just he experiences all of it.
All right, so episode goes on, and we got our first storylines. We got Reed agreeing to help the Sentinel services,
which I forgot that he even did that.
I remember. I was like, I wonder how this is going to play out, and I'm like, man, once it all goes through, I'm like, okay, cool. He's got this. He's going through with this weird mutant dude that can go invisible.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he goes invisible. I thought he was phasing in and out at first, but he just goes invisible.
And then also because he just shows back up with a gun. I'm like, well, did he go somewhere? Or did he have that gun? I
hide it in the dumpster.
And so I'm like, okay, we can trick this guy. This guy's not a problem. Somehow this is going to work. And then we get those little kids. The little kid and the mom. And
the mom that takes away the pain.
And immediately you're watching, you're like, this is not going to play out well.
Yeah, I thought he was going to walk out right then and there.
I was like, it's over. No, he's not going to do this.
As soon as he he actually got into the car, I was like, okay, he's getting cold-blooded. Okay, Reed, you got to do what you got to do for your family.
And then the kid starts saying something to him. And you're just like, what are you going to do, dude? Like, I'm sitting there, I'm watching this, I'm going, I don't know how you get out of this. They're tracking you.
Yeah.
How do you get away from this situation? Like, there's no way to explain this. He just jumps out. I'm like...
Which he does what anybody else would have done at that point. It's just been like, all right, I'm out. Later. Opens the door, tuck and roll.
When he tells them that he's being tracked, the look on the kid, I'm just like, I don't even like
Heartbroken.
kids. I don't even like kids. And I'm like, oh, what are you doing, Reed? Yeah.
Stupid Reed. Yeah,
just was making me mad. But and so we go through this. And he's just like, yeah, you know what? I made my choice. Damn y'all.
Yeah, but now I'm curious what the punishment's going to be. Like,
did you see the preview?
I didn't.
Okay, we'll get into it in predictions.
Okay.
But, it said at the end when Mom is talking to, I'm assuming that's her brother.
I think it's her brother. They kept mentioning Mom and stuff.
It was really weird. It was a weird dynamic. I was like, was she cheating on her husband? What is this? Is this the husband's brother? What is going on here?
It also doesn't help that they didn't look alike at all.
No, and he was really mean. He's like, no, I have nothing to do with you. That's why I'm like, well, it can't be legit family because this is...
I mean, I feel like it's a legit family, though, because he was like...
The funeral.
She said when Mom died, I didn't ask, I took care of everything. So I feel like that's her brother.
It's just weird. You knew that little douchey kid. See, I thought it was going to go a different way with the kid.
I did, too.
I thought he was going to be all... Like Iceman's brother in X-Men 2.
Sure.
And he's going to be like, there's a mutant here. You come and get him.
But I like that it wasn't stereotypical that.
Yeah.
Like, the guy was like, that's awesome, bro. You can do this? That's badass. Let me just post it on Instagram. Which at that point, how do you get that many guys to rally up to that guy's house and then just be like, we know they're in there? Well, what if it was a friend that just came over and now they're gone? Unless the guy posted on his Instagram, #cousin staying overnight.
He didn't post it on it. He sent a picture to a friend.
Oh, right.
And the friend's dad got the phone.
I see. Gotcha.
Little thing.
But still.
Instagram was one of their other friends took a picture outside of their house or something.
Oh, that's what that was. They cut away so quickly. I have no idea what it said on the garage.
Exactly. They just took a picture in front of the house, and they're like, that's our house. I'm like, yeah, and did they break in? Did they burn your house down? What happened? It looks fine.
There was something graffitied on the garage, but I couldn't read it because they cut away so quickly.
I didn't even see that part.
Yeah, and it was kind of badly done too because it looked like they took a picture, a selfie in front of the house, and then they CGI'd they put paint on the garage.
Yeah, very. Yeah, that could have been handled a little bit better.
Yeah.
So anyway, then we're trying to help. We're trying to get Blink to be able to use her powers again.
Yes.
And she's having some issues.
I did love that moment when she's talking to what's his name?
Thunderbird.
And
Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny. And he's like, just think about the thing that you care about the most. And she's like, a warm jelly donut. I so wanted her to open up a donut shop and pull out a warm jelly donut.
And Thunderbird just yeah, sure, that'll work. You don't have anything else? No, I like donuts.
I love warm jelly donuts.
What's the matter with you? What do you mean?
Yeah.
I don't like people. Blink's my spirit now. She doesn't like anybody. She just wants a donut.
You just want your warm jelly donut.
And the beautiful green eyes. It's so perfect. It's so perfect. Okay, so did she not have that scar?
I guess not. I thought she did, but she said that she woke up with this new beauty mark.
And I was like, was that not there in the first couple?
I thought it was. Which, I need to go back to episode 2 now and see how she even got it, I guess.
Yeah.
Because that scar looked really healed up quick.
Yeah.
So she had to have had it before. I don't know if maybe that was a script, weird script change or something. I don't know.
So, all right, we find out that, or the mutants find out that, Mama and Natalie Allen Lynn and little angry X-Men Brotherhood brother have snuck out.
Yeah.
Which I find kind of weird that they can sneak out. As much security as they have on that place.
You've got that weird, like, scary elf outside, and yet they can sneak out.
That knows when cars are coming and stuff.
Yes. Where's that guy at? Like, why weren't they just like, oh, dear God, what's happening? And then suddenly they're like, oh, that guy's here.
Yo, dude, we'll be back.
What's up, Steve?
So Thunderbird figures out, okay, we got to go get him.
Yeah.
Because this is bad. And Eclipse just wants to go get Polaris. He's just, I don't know, fuck those guys. Let's get the Polaris.
Yeah, she doesn't care, or he doesn't care.
Which Thunderbird kind of tells, look, dude, if they get caught and we get found out, we go to jail too, and nobody gets Polaris.
Before we move on any further, like, isn't it cool though to see that Thunderbird is the leader?
Oh yeah,
like the dynamic totally shifted from episode 1
when
to
you
now.
thought Eclipse was.
Yeah, I fully thought he was.
Yeah, but he's not really stable.
No, he's not.
He's got a good head on his shoulders, which you apparently cannot rip off.
No, you cannot. And I was glad that we could find that out.
I love it that we get, like, every episode we get another little tidbit of this is what he is.
Yeah, and I guess he was also a former Marine too.
Exactly.
We just get little tidbits about Thunderbird as we keep going on. But I love him, and I love his character too. He's probably my favorite guy on the show right now.
Yeah. So we're tracking him down. We track him down to uncle or brother or whoever the dude's house
family
is.
person.
Family guy's house.
Yeah.
And Mama wakes up with a butcher knife.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good idea, though.
I mean,
it's a good idea.
I didn't catch that. I mean, I didn't see that coming. I'm like, she shanked somebody before. Like, she's gangster. Like, she done did some stuff in her life.
Hey, wouldn't you, though? If you were on the run and you kind of had a feeling that somebody might show up at any point in time, I'd sleep with a butcher knife.
I don't know. I move a lot when I sleep. I might cut myself.
I would put it under the pillow.
Like, I sleep with my hands under the pillow.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
how I sleep with my
definitely
stomach. I'd be dead. Like,
I don't know if you'd be dead.
I don't know. I'd roll over the wrong way and just crack.
Oh, okay, yeah, you would be dead. You're right. I mean, but it's kind of weird. Like, are you like moving it around whenever you sleep to where it's at a pivot? So you just like,
well, you never know. Like, maybe I put my arm over here and it hits like the edge of the knife, and the knife pokes up because you're on a bed.
Sure.
And then I roll my neck a little bit, slice, I'm dead. My neck can be stabbed, unlike Thunderbird.
That is true. You can have your head ripped off. So exactly. This is a good little moment about how you would die sleeping with a knife.
I did when I was in a long story for another time. When I was in college, I did have a gun that I slept with under my bed. That was always not the best idea.
You survived.
I did. That's because they have safety.
Yeah, that's true. You can't put a safety on a knife unless you put a little cover on it. But then what do? You wake up and you're just like, ha! Take the sheath off.
It's like a samurai sword. You're ready to go. So, Dreamer, I guess, we now know her name is.
Yeah.
We had history with Thunderbird.
Yes.
We were in love with Thunderbird.
Yeah, and apparently Thunderbird said he decided to go with the whole employee type deal where it's like we can't be together as long as we work together.
Which I don't see how... It's not like this is like a corporate job or something. I think it would be... Polaris and Eclipse seem to be okay.
Yeah.
Well again, Eclipse
is completely unstable without Polaris, so maybe not. Maybe that's why he's like... He's taking his cues from them, and he's like, we really can't do this, Dreamer.
You see how bad this is? Like,
you are going to lose your mind if I go away.
So Dreamer's just like, well, let me put a couple memories in there. No. Remember what happened with Peter?
He named off a lot of people, too.
I know.
He was like, Waller, Eve, Peter, like, so many people.
Yeah.
So she must have been doing this to a lot of people.
And apparently things go bad.
Yeah.
So that's very... And so now that... we're running from the rednecks.
Yeah.
And rednecks in a very rich neighborhood, too. That's
right?
Really, like, I feel like that was just a little off. But
it was very off. Like, do they live down the street? Is this something like they came over from their place that was like 2 miles down the road?
Exactly.
Like, yeah, and they had nice trucks, too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And but they were still... redneck looking trucks, like they're right. Like the one dude, this looks like a really rich area.
Yeah.
And the one dude is able to stand up in the back of the truck and shoot a shotgun while they're driving. That's some redneck stuff.
Absolutely redneck stuff. Yeah, that threw me for a loop too.
So they're chasing him, and Thunderbird's calling, going, "Hey, you got to get me out of here. I don't care what you find a way." And so we're going to go ahead and just put some memories inside of Blink. Memories that Blink, of actually Dreamer and Thunderbird are now Blink and Thunderbird's memories. And
just making out in the rain.
And she all sorts of in love now. I told you I was shipping this.
You're right. You're right. But that got her to finally use her powers. But I like how her character changed from that moment. Where it's like, I can't do it. And then she gets the memories and she's like, okay, we gotta go. We gotta go do this.
I have to help
her.
Yeah, because now she's in love. And
she runs up to Thunderbird and just hugs him.
And he immediately is just like,
damn it.
I know what this ginger bitch did.
Uh-huh. But that was another thing, too, that was a little weird to me. Like, how far away were they? Because they drove from that neighborhood to right next to the base.
Yeah.
And they used the portal. It's like, where should we use the portal? There! Like, just looked up and showed the weird bank that's been abandoned forever.
Exactly. They won't know that we went through there and went there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you wouldn't. I mean, I get that part.
Yeah.
Like, how would you? But still, it's a little weird, too, that they were that close.
And that well, I guess it was the 300 grand bounty.
Yeah.
That made them keep following them all the way down the highway or wherever it was that they were supposed to go.
I did like that little thing that he said where he's like, I'm just trying to keep people safe. Yeah, it's not about that $300,000 bounty, is it? And he was like, no. Shut up. I'm just going to hit you with this shotgun.
That's a lot of people to split 300,000 though. I'm just kind of like, nah, I think I'll do this myself, guys.
I'm just going to investigate this. I got this. I did like the guy behind him that's like, he's lying.
You always got that one friend in the back who's like, yo, get him. Get him. He was talking about your mama. Get him.
No proof at all that anybody's there. And the guy's like making a good case for why they should leave. And the guy's like, he lying. Get in that house. Like, Dave, shut the hell up. I've got
Damn
this.
it, Dave. And so then little future Brotherhood brother just blows the damn door away and like, get the away.
Yeah. That dude is totally joining the Brotherhood.
Exactly.
You cannot convince me otherwise now.
What was the little mutant name that the cousin gave him?
Destructo or
Destructor. Because it's Strucker.
Yeah.
So Destrucker.
Destructor.
That was I'm like, okay, we've got one mutant name. Okay.
Yeah.
Now can we just get Lawrence?
Was it Shield Strucker? I don't know. I don't know.
that was good.
She Strucker?
She Strucker.
Yeah.
So I like seeing. That's the thing that made me more interested in the brother because I haven't been liking the brother very much, but to see him finally be like, yo, damn this stuff, let's just do it Magneto's way.
Yeah, and I haven't liked him either. Yeah. But this one where he's using his powers and he just says screw it, and he's just kind of embracing that inner rage. That I really appreciated him a lot more in this episode.
Absolutely.
But you know who we didn't see, like hardly at all, was Polaris.
Well, we got her really testing her powers with the necklace on.
Yeah, one scene.
They got her locked up, so it's like, all right, cool, I see this.
But I love how she blows off the door on that one in the prison, and she's bleeding from the nose, mouth, everything, and she's just kind of passing out on the ground. And that one guard just comes up, and she just runs in. She was just like, well, that's just sad.
I know, I was like, what? Because she ran in like she was worried about her, and then she's like, well, that's, I'm like, what is this?
Who are you?
What, are you a cartoon? What's going on here?
Like, I feel like they were like, just improv it. We don't have anything. Just run in and improv. And she just runs in. She's like, well, that's just sad. And everybody's just like,
yeah, okay.
All right.
Oh, man. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I like the scene of we're seeing her. She is testing her power, and she's being able to break through that thing. So that's kind of cool to see.
I thought she was just going to start with, like, the water fountain or the sink in front of her.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think she was just going to go full-blown door. And maybe it's a deal where they're just trying to, like, hurry it up because they only have so many episodes they can have with her being in there. And so they're just like, yeah, just have her blow off the door and we'll get to the point.
Possibly, yeah. We have to. We don't have time for all this.
Yeah.
All right, what was... Let's go through some of our favorite moments. What were some of the best things you liked about this episode?
I got to go back to the little kid, the guy, because of the fact that he was embracing that inner rage, and that moment where he's talking about robbing the bank, but instead decides to just blow up all of these meters so they could pick up all the coins.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that was a really cool moment.
The bank's safe.
Yeah.
Let's get the cab there.
I thought he was just going to blow up the ATM.
Yeah, I did too. At first I thought that's what he was doing. And then we had the line of, where they're getting back there, and he said, like, the cabbie's still counting the coins. Yeah, he wasn't very happy.
I thought that guy was like recognizing them, and he was going to be the one to call Sentinel Services or something.
Yeah, see, that's what I was figuring. I figured something was going to happen like that.
Yeah, but instead we got rednecks.
Yeah, rednecks, of course, obviously.
Rich rednecks.
So, I liked a lot of. I thought this really brought a lot together. You got a lot more into certain characters and whatnot. We learned more about Reed and where his loyalties are really going to lie, and we learned more about Turner.
Yeah, we did. When he's texting.
His texting his wife, I'm assuming Paula.
Yeah, I'm assuming Paula.
That's cool to see. He's really just like a guy.
Yeah.
And you're like, man, I want to be mad at this dude because he's kind of a douche, but at the same time, he's just a guy.
But that's why I really like that final moment where he gets the call from the doctor. And the doctor is like, hey, I can help you. I've got this information. All you need to do is give me your subjects. And he's like, yeah, I'm not doing that, bro. And then hangs up. So that immediately recognizes that he is not a true blue villain.
Yeah.
That there is a lot of gray with him. That he's just trying to do his job.
Which are always the best villains.
Yes. But meanwhile, you've got a guy who is going to be the main villain, I think at least for just this season with the Doctor. And then eventually, I think Turner will be always around. Kind of like in Heroes, with the guy with the horn-rimmed glasses.
I'm not going to lie, I've only gotten through 3 episodes of Heroes.
Well, you still know that the guy with the horn-rimmed glasses was the bad guy for a little bit during the season.
I guess.
But then they kind of humanized him with with the fact that he was the dad of the cheerleader and everything.
Okay, yeah. Never mind. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I like that too. It's going to be very interesting to see how these characters all spin and turn and become either good guys or villains or whatnot.
Well, we're already seeing it,
and it's a lot like, who does Chiwetel Ejiofor voice in, what's his name that he voices in Rebels? Mutton Chop dude.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name.
Well, because he was like villain number 1.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden he turns, and you're like,
at some point is actually part of the rebellion.
Well, I think it was all because he turned when damn dude, I don't like
Thawne.
Yeah, no, good rebel
Ezra,
gorilla looking thing.
Oh, I can't remember his name.
Yeah, him. I hate that guy.
Terrible at names.
But yeah, he helps him do something, and then ever since then I realized Zed. There you go.
Yeah.
Ever since then I realized, and something like that. Like we'll get that moment where like, okay, this guy's realizing that he's got to help these guys.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I love the episode in general, though, because it's like you said, we're getting a whole lot of development, and we're seeing more and more. But the thing I'm curious about is it going to be a normal theme every week for us to get a flashback at the beginning of the episode? Because in episode 2, we had the one with the bowling alley. And now in episode 3, we had Polaris and Eclipse.
Yeah, I didn't really pick up on that. But you're right, we could see that. And it's a good way to show a little backstory to all these people. And it's just a real quick, boom, boom, boom scene. We get what we need, and then we kind of keep going. Yeah,
and I get why you couldn't do it in episode 1. You don't know these characters yet. But now I feel like that's going to be a normal theme. And I think that might be the vehicle that they use to show Oakland. To maybe show Turner his backstory.
That could be something that we see too. That could be. I don't know, but I'm excited to see how they show. Mm-hmm. I want more of where the mutants are, where the Brotherhood are.
That's what I'm really waiting to get to. But I feel like that's like a season 2 thing.
Yeah, that's a long. That's a hey, let's see how far we can get and see what we can exactly do.
Mm-hmm.
So
especially who can you use?
Exactly. Yeah, who are we allowed to put in here? Hugh Jackman. But
so. Never going to be Hugh Jackman. He is done. He doesn't care anymore.
Just say it. All right, so, but again, every show has its negatives.
It does.
So what were some of the things you maybe didn't like as much in this episode?
It just didn't feel like it was well produced, I would say, or well thought out. And I would say going back to the Polaris moment, like that one just kind of felt like a throwaway scene. And then there was a couple other things, like we talked about the rednecks enough times that there were a lot of plot holes in that moment. But I think that would be mostly what I'm thinking of. I mean, mostly it was good. It was a good episode, but I think those would be the things that I would point out.
My major negative comes to the fact that they were able to sneak out of the place
so
easily.
Sure, yeah.
And that, and the mom was like, look, even if the mom was going to say, okay, cool. The fact that she took the kids with her.
Yeah.
Even the kids like, we're going. There's nothing you say. And like, no, motherfucker, I'm your mother.
Yeah.
Sit your ass down.
Also, that idea in the first place.
Yeah.
Kind of seemed flawed.
Well,
where it was like, let's talk first. Like, okay.
No, I get that to a point, and I was actually a little mad early on when the mutants like, no, we can't talk. We gotta do this without. We gotta go to war.
I mean, that was Eclipse. Eclipse was pretty pissed,
and I'm just like, y'all could at least humor the idea a little bit. Like,
sure,
hey, maybe there's a way to get through this, but they really dismissed it a little quick for me. But I think that story, we have to get through the story, so we don't have time to go through that little subplot of them going, well, maybe we can.
Well, and the only thing they got out of that entire episode was that they found out that Reed is also with Sentinel Services.
Yes.
That's literally all they got. Because
and then,
you already knew about Polaris.
Yeah. And again, it just bothered me that she was just able to get out of there so easily.
Yeah.
And it took Thunderbird a little while to realize they were even gone. I'm like, well, he's trying. He should know kind of if, you know. But that's...
Yeah, well, he didn't, like, wake up and kind of look around and just be like, hey, where is everybody? Because that seemed like an obvious thing. You go into their bedroom and they're not there.
Yeah. So, especially they've been around a lot. I also really want to know what that mutant that looks like Venom, his power is.
Yeah.
Because he's just like pitch black with like a spider web on his head.
I'm curious about him too.
So
it looks like he's got glass on his head and someone shattered it.
Yeah.
So
and then he's got like, was it a baseball bat or something? I'm like, this guy knows some stuff.
Yeah.
He does some things. So.
But every one of them that their skin is different, they haven't really gone into anything that they can do yet.
No.
Because you had the same thing in the prison with the woman who was all white.
Yeah.
Like, nothing. So I want them to finally, like, actually... I want a big battle.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I was hoping there would be a siege on the place, and that might be, like, a season finale sort of thing. And then you finally see everybody using their powers.
That kind of leads us into predictions for next week. Mm-hmm. I did see the preview.
Okay.
And on the preview, we're going to get Polaris and Reed.
Okay.
Like, it looks like there's going to be an all-out war at the prison.
I mean, that would be
awesome. All the mutants are going... And when they get there and they start trying to use their powers seem to be stopping and not working.
Oh.
And they're like, there's a line where one of them goes, "What do they have?" And Thunderbird goes, "It's not what, who." And then you just see some guard turn and look at them with a weird look on his face.
I wonder if it's like The Last Stand or
I'm like,
X3.
is that Leech?
Yeah.
Is Leech part of Sentinel Services? What the hell happened?
That's crazy. That would be awesome.
So I am really interested to see how they get out of this, and I think it's going to be something where they're going to have to find that Reed's going to be the one that somehow neutralizes Leech to help them get all their powers back.
I could see that. Now I would be curious though if they lose another member of their family to Sentinel Services, because you take that much of a risk, you're going to lose somebody, right? Like, I kind of want somebody else to get taken.
I feel like Dreamer is not going to make it out of the season.
I don't think so either.
That or she's going to go the way of Destrucker.
Yeah,
and they're both going to go off and be.
That would be interesting if maybe they just decided to align together, because she would be dangerous.
She would,
and they've shown that she is. So that would be pretty cool. You know what I would love to see though, like if they they're not going to do it because of how you described the preview, but if they did like an Ocean's 11 type of like heist to get into the prison, like that would be cool. Where it's like Ocean's 11 but with mutants.
Yeah. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. And if the show goes long enough, eventually, because there's always that kind of episode in a show like this. So
where it's like boom, ba-doom, ba-doom. Okay, Eclipse, use your power here, and then shh, and then they wipe over to the next guy going and doing this stuff.
Do you think it's going to be a long time before we get a resolution to the Dreamer Blink memory situation?
I think they're gonna start handling it a little bit in this next episode. but I feel like probably 2 or 3 more episodes in, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah. And that's where I think we're going to start losing Dreamer, because she's going to be like, it's going to get intense.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see it.
I'm curious if we're going to lose Blink. If Jamie's going to just, or not Jamie, but if Blink's going to be like, okay, look, you did this to me. I'm out of here. Like, you've betrayed my trust. I'm gone.
That's it. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about her leaving. So,
I mean, I don't think she would leave the season or the series. Yeah. But, like, if she's just like, deuce, guys, I'm out of here. I'm better off on my own because I don't care about anybody except for warm jelly donuts.
And we full circle.
Yep. And then you find her like season 2. She's opened her own donut shop, and all she does.
It's like, I'm good now. I don't use my power. That's just donuts.
That's her series finale. Like 4 seasons later.
All right, Matt. Well, this has been another great episode of Gifted Talkers. Tell everybody where they can find you and what you got going on.
Yeah, you can find me at Move the Joystick on Twitter and Instagram. You can also start following Cinnaling's UGF on Twitter as well. We've got a brand new tournament happening on November 3rd. That is going to be. It's called WWE 2 King of the Ring. It's weird to say.
It's one of the. It's kind of like Fant Four Stick.
Yeah.
Where it's like it looks cool phonetically. Probably not the easiest thing to say out loud.
So we're just gonna say King of the Ring, but it's WWE 2K18. That's gonna be the
exactly.
Game. So we're gonna be playing in the tournament, and also the main event will also be WWE 2K18, where it's gonna see the undefeated champion BC take on the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite champion Double LP.
That's right. Cash and Larry going head to head.
This is gonna be a grudge match here.
It is. I loved when we were tag team Cash and Larry. I used to throw him at everybody. Like that was our move. Like I'd pick him up and throw him.
I really hope you do pick him up and throw him during the WWE 2K18 championship.
I hope he picks someone small, because I'm gonna pick Brock Lesnar and I'm just gonna toss him all over the freaking place.
Brock Lesnar. That's going to be sick, actually, with Brock coming in with the championship belt, too. Like, that's going to be badass.
Damn straight.
So, check out that. You can also check me out every Wednesday now on the Cinnalink's Twitch channel, because I stream a game every single Wednesday, and I also give away other games. So that's something cool for you guys to check out. Also, SCNS Live on Thursdays, and What the Force on Fridays, and Cinnalinks.com every other day.
Every other day, right? Y'all know where to find me, at RealJackSBC, RealJackSBC, on all social media, including Stardust. Catch my reviews up on there, mini reviews on everything. I'm going to start doing my mini immediate reviews right after I watch The Gifted up on there, so make sure y'all check that out.
Well, you are a Stardust superstar.
I am a Stardust superstar. I don't know exactly when everything launches with that, but we're working. We're getting everything done. I think I'm just supposed to go ahead and start. They already sent me an email like, do a review for this, and that. I'm like, okay, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so.
Okay, that'll be cool. So, definitely go check that out. Also, I wrote 4 video game reviews in like 4 days.
That's insane.
So, that's all
insane
on
because I haven't even written one review for WWE 2K18 yet.
It's really hard.
It is. I don't really like writing. I like doing movie news. It's good because it's just quick, get the information out there. Reviews are really difficult. I'd rather just tell people about it, but we'll get to that point.
Movie reviews are easier than video game reviews, too.
Video games are, especially because there's so much to play through and figure things out with the game and things like that.
And then if it's like even worth playing in the end, and you have to have hours to play before you even write the review.
Exactly. All right, but all social media at RealJackSBC, Twitter, Facebook, at Instagram, Snapchat. I am trying to build a YouTube channel. I think I need 74 more subscribers. So you can find.
Subscribed.
Yeah, thank you. You can find links to that on all my different social medias. You can go in there, just click on that link, click the subscribe button, where all the podcasts will be. There's going to be a bunch of fun promos there. Eventually, I'm going to learn how to do trailer reactions.
Nice.
And I'm going to put them up there.
Good.
I don't exactly know how to yet, but I'm going to figure it out. We're going to learn. We're going to do what we can.
Keep an eye out.
Keep on grinding. So, all right, guys, this has been another great episode. Exodus was the title of this episode, and I cannot wait for next week's episode, which is entitled, give me a second, I'm going to look it up, Exit Strategy.
I get it.
So I love the X.
I do too.
And because everything's lowercase except for the X.
Because X is most important.
It's great. Anyway, all right, guys, for Matt, for the Jackass. We'll see you guys next week on Gifted Talkers.
Thank you for listening to Gifted Talkers. Views and opinions expressed by the host do not necessarily reflect those of the Offshoots Radio Network, the Jackass Station, or Cinelinks.com. For all your news, reviews, editorials, and more, keep it on Cinelinks.com.